Hello, dear friends. I'm Alder Santos, and welcome to our channel, Baseball Legends. M.O. Vaughn was one of the most imposing and feared hitters in Major League Baseball during the 1990s, leaving his mark with a powerful swing that terrorized opposing pitchers. Known by the nickname Hit Dog, Vaughn was a true giant at the plate with a dominant presence that made it seem like the ball was always destined for the stands. His journey through baseball fields, filled with achievements, controversies, and remarkable performances, cemented his place as one of the greatest icons of his generation. But his career wasn't just about numbers and extraordinary feats. It was also marked by bold choices and unexpected challenges that altered the course of his trajectory and impacted the history of the sport itself. Throughout his career, M.O. Vaughn went from a promising prospect to a superstar, winning the American League MVP award in 1995 and becoming synonymous with power and consistency. However, his departure from the Red Sox in 1998 and his transition to the Anaheim Angels generated both admiration and controversy. The injuries that plagued the latter years of his career, combined with his incredible resilience and indomitable attitude, made him an even more complex and fascinating figure. In his post-baseball life, Vaughn continued to surprise, reinventing himself in the business world and helping other athletes overcome financial struggles. His legacy, both on and off the field, is a story of resilience, power, and reinvention. Watch this video until the end to discover the most surprising moments of M.O. Vaughn's career. From his meteoric rise in baseball to the challenges he faced, don't miss a single detail. We want to hear from you. What was Vaughn's greatest accomplishment in his career? Leave your comment and share your thoughts. M.O. Vaughn, born on December 15, 1967, in Norwalk, Connecticut, grew up in an environment where sports played a fundamental role. From a young age, he displayed a natural talent for baseball, standing out due to his physical strength and hitting abilities. Raised in a family that emphasized discipline and hard work, he quickly became a promising athlete in high school, catching the attention of scouts and coaches. Even in high school, Vaughn showcased impressive power at the plate, combining raw strength with a technical approach that set him apart from other players his age. His ability to hit to all fields and his dominant presence at home plate made him one of the top prospects in the region, paving the way for a promising collegiate career. Upon joining Seton Hall University, Vaughn quickly became one of the biggest stars of the university's baseball team. Playing for the Seton Hall Pirates, he further refined his skills and established himself as one of the most feared hitters in college baseball. During his time at the university, he shared the field with other talents who would later make their mark in Major League Baseball, such as Craig Biggio and John Valentine. The trio formed a formidable offensive core for the team, bringing national recognition to Seton Hall's baseball program. Vaughn stood out not only for his offensive performance, but also for his leadership presence on the team, consistently demonstrating a competitive mentality and unwavering dedication to the sport. One of the key traits that separated M.O. Vaughn from his contemporaries was his discipline at the plate and deep understanding of the game. Although known for his power, he also had a keen eye for pitches, allowing him to be patient and wait for the perfect moment to attack. His batting average reflected this mature approach, proving that he was not just another slugger, but a complete hitter. Additionally, his ability to hit consistently against high-level pitchers made MLB scouts take notice. His performances in college tournaments and his intimidating presence at the plate were clear indications that he was destined for a brilliant professional baseball career. During his tenure at Seton Hall, Vaughn amassed impressive statistics and played a crucial role in the team's success in various competitions. His offensive talent gained even more attention in 1988 when he had one of the best individual seasons in the university's history, solidifying his position as one of the most dominant hitters in college baseball. Additionally, his defense at first base, often overshadowed by his hitting prowess, was solid and reliable, making him a versatile and valuable player for any team. His work ethic and dedication to the sport were also remarkable, as he frequently spent extra hours on the field refining his batting and defensive mechanics. M.O. Vaughn's success at Seton Hall did not go unnoticed, and he quickly became one of the most coveted players for the 1989 MLB draft. His combination of power, discipline, and hitting ability made scouts view him as a first-round talent. The Boston Red Sox, recognizing his potential, selected Vaughn with the 23rd overall pick in the draft, betting that he could become an elite hitter within the organization. This selection marked the beginning of a new phase in his career, bringing with it great expectations and challenges. His transition from college baseball to the minor leagues would be a true test of his ability to adapt and grow, but Vaughn had already proven that he possessed the talent and determination necessary to succeed at the highest level. Vaughn's time in college baseball served as a crucial stepping stone for his eventual rise in MLB. He not only proved to be one of the best hitters of his generation, but also developed leadership and resilience qualities that would help him throughout his professional career. His years at Seton Hall were instrumental in shaping the player he would become in the following years, teaching him valuable lessons about teamwork, discipline, and dedication to the sport. The impact he left on the university lasted for years, inspiring future generations of players to follow in his footsteps. For Vaughn, his journey to MLB began at Seton Hall, where he paved the way to becoming one of the most feared sluggers of the 1990s. M.O. Vaughn was selected by the Boston Red Sox with the 23rd overall pick in the 1989 MLB draft, a testament to his recognized talent and potential as an elite hitter. The Red Sox were looking for a player who could add power to their lineup while also taking on a key role at first base. Vaughn had already made a name for himself in college baseball, demonstrating strength at the plate, discipline, and a competitive mindset that set him apart from other prospects. His first-round selection indicated that the Red Sox strongly believed in his future and were willing to invest in his development. However, the transition from college baseball to the minor leagues would require patience and dedication, as he had to prove that his success at Seton Hall could be replicated at the professional level. In the early years of his journey through the minor leagues, Vaughn quickly showed why he was considered one of the best hitters of his class. During his time in the Red Sox affiliates, he demonstrated an impressive ability to adapt to professional baseball, adjusting his approach at the plate and refining his batting mechanics. His presence in the batter's box was intimidating, and it didn't take long for him to become one of the most talked about prospects in the organization. His power at the plate and his discipline remained his greatest assets, allowing him to put up solid numbers and quickly stand out among the team's young talents. Vaughn's progress in the minor leagues was steady, and his rise to the major league club seemed only a matter of time as the Red Sox evaluated the best opportunity to promote him to Major League Baseball. That opportunity finally came in 1991 when Vaughn made his MLB debut wearing the Boston Red Sox uniform. His first game was a special moment, marking the beginning of a career that would become legendary within the franchise. From his early games, he showed flashes of his potential, impressing both coaches and fans with his confident approach and strength at the plate. However, like many rookies, his transition to the major leagues was not entirely smooth. He faced the typical challenges of adapting to the highest level of baseball, dealing with experienced pitchers who exploited his weaknesses and required constant adjustments to his mechanics. Still, Vaughn remained resilient and continued to work hard to solidify his place on the Red Sox roster. Despite a relatively quiet rookie season, Vaughn showed glimpses of the impact he could have on the team's future. His offensive performance, combined with his physical presence and charisma, earned the organization's trust, ensuring more opportunities in the following seasons. With an aggressive playing style and an impeccable work ethic, he quickly became a central figure in the future of the Boston Red Sox. The team saw in him the potential to be one of the league's premier hitters, someone who could carry the franchise's offense for years to come. His 1991 debut was just the first chapter of a journey that would soon turn him into one of the most respected and feared names in 1990s baseball. M.O. Vaughn's rise to stardom with the Boston Red Sox happened quickly throughout the 1990s. After making his MLB debut in 1991, he began establishing himself as one of the team's top hitters, becoming a key name in the batting order. His impressive power at the plate and his imposing physical presence made him a standout figure within the franchise. Vaughn was not just a brute force hitter. He combined power with a disciplined approach at the plate, showing the ability to work the count and select good pitches to attack. Between 1993 and 1998, he had a stretch of exceptional seasons, cementing himself as one of the most feared hitters in the American League. His offensive production helped keep the Red Sox competitive during a transitional period for the team, putting him in the spotlight in Boston. The 1995 season marked a turning point in Vaughn's career, elevating him to MLB superstar status. He put up impressive numbers, finishing the year with a .300 batting average, 39 home runs, and an outstanding 126 RBIs. His impact was so great that he won the prestigious American League MVP award, surpassing other big names of the era. Vaughn was instrumental in leading the Red Sox to the playoffs, helping the franchise return to the postseason after a long period of struggles. Although Boston was quickly eliminated in the ALDS by the Cleveland Indians, Vaughn's performance solidified his reputation as one of the league's best hitters. His charisma and leadership also made him a fan favorite at Fenway Park, where he was revered by the crowd for his dedication on the field and vibrant personality. In the following years, Vaughn continued to be the offensive pillar of the Red Sox, consistently delivering elite-level seasons. He surpassed the 30 home run and 100 RBI marks multiple times, remaining among the league's top hitters year after year. His powerful swing and aggressive playing style made him an extremely valuable player for the franchise, especially during a time when the team was striving to regain its relevance in Major League Baseball. Additionally, Vaughn played a crucial role in the clubhouse, serving as a vocal leader and an inspiration to the younger players on the team. He also stood out for his involvement in the Boston community, participating in various social initiatives and strengthening his bond with the fans. Despite his individual success and the love from the fans, Vaughn's relationship with the Red Sox front office began to deteriorate in the late 1990s. Contract disputes and internal disagreements created tensions that made it difficult for him to remain in Boston. In 1998, after yet another productive season, he left the franchise and signed a lucrative contract with the Anaheim Angels, bringing his time with the Red Sox to an end. Even with this contentious departure, M.O. Vaughn's legacy in Boston remained intact. He was undoubtedly one of the great hitters of the 1990s and one of the most iconic players to wear the Red Sox uniform during that period. His impact on the team and the city was immense, and his name is still remembered with respect by the fans who witnessed his era of offensive dominance. The 1995 season was, without a doubt, the most defining moment of M.O. Vaughn's career, solidifying him as one of the most dominant hitters in MLB and earning him the prestigious American League MVP award. With 39 home runs, 126 RBIs, and a .300 batting average, Vaughn became the centerpiece of the Boston Red Sox offense, leading the team both statistically and emotionally. His power at the plate was a decisive factor in numerous critical games, securing important victories for Boston throughout the strike-shortened season. Vaughn demonstrated not only strength but also consistency, showing the ability to deliver in clutch moments and provide the offensive leadership needed to bring the Red Sox back to the postseason. His performance did not go unnoticed, and he was recognized as the best player in the league, surpassing major stars of the era like Albert Bell and Edgar Martinez in the MVP voting. Beyond the impressive numbers, Vaughn's impact on the team went far beyond statistics. He was the offensive leader of the Red Sox and became the heart and soul of the team that season. His charisma and leadership in the clubhouse helped motivate the team during a rebuilding phase, and his presence in the lineup gave his teammates confidence that Boston could compete against any opponent. Vaughn also stood out for his ability to perform in high-pressure situations, delivering several clutch home runs and driving in key runs that secured crucial wins for the Red Sox throughout the year. His ability to produce against the best pitchers in the league made him a true nightmare for opponents, cementing his reputation as one of the most feared hitters of the decade. With his help, Boston secured a playoff spot for the first time since 1990, winning the AL East title and reigniting the fans' hopes for a potential championship run. Unfortunately, despite Vaughn's brilliant season, the Red Sox could not maintain the same level of performance in the postseason. They faced the strong Cleveland Indians team in the ALDS and were quickly swept in 3 games. Vaughn, who had been dominant throughout the regular season, was unable to replicate the same success in the playoffs, reflecting the overall struggles of the team against Cleveland's talented roster. Nevertheless, his MVP award was a testament to his importance to the Red Sox and the impact he had on the league that year. The 1995 season marked the peak of his career and cemented his legacy as one of the greatest hitters in franchise history. Even with the early playoff exit, Vaughn had proven that he was an MLB superstar, and his presence would continue to be vital for Boston in the years to come. M.O. Vaughn earned a formidable reputation as one of the most feared hitters of his generation, earning the nickname Hit Dog for his ability to attack pitches with both brute force and precision. His presence at the plate was imposing, and his strong physique made him an intimidating figure for any opposing pitcher. Vaughn had a powerful and explosive swing, capable of sending the ball out of the park in any direction. He was a hitter who combined strength with patience, waiting for the right pitch to attack and punishing any mistake made by the pitcher. His ability to drive in runs made him one of the most valuable players for the Red Sox throughout the 1990s, consistently ranking among the league leaders in home runs and RBIs. Beyond his natural power, Vaughn also possessed an excellent ability to read pitches, something that set him apart from other sluggers of his era. He could recognize ball rotation and rarely swung unnecessarily, making him an incredibly difficult hitter to face. His disciplined approach at the plate allowed him to maintain a solid batting average, something uncommon for players with such immense power. While many sluggers focused exclusively on home runs, Vaughn was capable of adjusting his contact and producing singles and doubles when needed. This made him an essential part of the Red Sox offense, ensuring that he was not just a power hitter, but a true offensive leader. The numbers Vaughn posted throughout his career reflect his impact as an elite hitter. He put together multiple seasons with 30-plus home runs and over 100 RBIs, consistently ranking among his team's top offensive producers. His power was evident in both monstrous opposite field shots and blistering line drives that often left opposing defenders with no chance to react. Even in traditionally difficult hitter-friendly stadiums like Fenway Park, Vaughn managed to punish pitchers with his aggressive approach. His ability to make an immediate impact with a single swing made him one of the most exciting hitters of the 1990s, and his legacy as a true slugger remains strong in baseball history. M.O. Vaughn's departure from the Red Sox after the 1998 season was marked by controversy and resentment on both sides. Despite being one of the team's biggest stars of the 1990s and the face of the franchise for years, his relationship with the front office deteriorated over time. Vaughn often felt underappreciated by the organization's management and was frustrated with how the Boston media handled his personal life. Additionally, negotiations for a contract extension did not progress as expected, with the Red Sox hesitating to offer the long-term deal Vaughn sought. As a result, upon becoming a free agent after the 1998 season, the Slugger opted for a fresh start, signing a 6-year, $80 million contract with the Anaheim Angels, bringing his iconic tenure in Boston to an end. Vaughn's departure generated mixed reactions from fans and sports analysts. While some understood his decision and blamed the Red Sox front office for not doing enough to retain him, others viewed his exit as a betrayal of a fan base that had always supported him. Regardless of perspective, it was undeniable that Boston had lost one of its greatest hitters of the modern era. His impact on and off the field was immense, and his absence left a significant void in the Red Sox batting order. However, his tenure with the Angels did not live up to expectations, as injuries and adaptation struggles plagued his time there, leading many to question whether leaving Boston had been the right decision. Nonetheless, M.O. Vaughn will always be remembered by Red Sox fans as one of the most dominant and charismatic players ever to wear the team's uniform. After signing a lucrative contract with the Anaheim Angels, M.O. Vaughn arrived with high expectations, but his time in California was filled with setbacks, primarily due to injuries. In his very first official game with the Angels in 1999, he suffered a nasty fall into the dugout while attempting to catch a foul ball, resulting in an ankle injury. This incident foreshadowed the physical struggles that would follow him throughout his tenure with the team. Despite still putting up strong offensive numbers in his first 2 seasons in Anaheim, surpassing 30 home runs and 100 RBIs in both, his physical limitations began affecting his mobility and consistency at the plate. His ankle and knee injuries worsened, making him less effective as a hitter and hindering his defensive abilities at first base. As injuries mounted, Vaughn's performance declined significantly, and in 2001, he missed the entire season due to surgery to address arm and knee issues. Unable to regain his dominant form, he was traded to the New York Mets before the 2002 season in hopes of a fresh start. However, his decline continued, and injuries further limited his playing time and offensive production. He managed to hit 26 home runs in 2002, but his batting average dropped to .259, and his impact in the lineup diminished. By 2003, after playing just 27 games due to ongoing knee problems, Vaughn was forced to step away from the game permanently. His career, once defined by towering home runs and an imposing presence at the plate, ended prematurely, leaving the feeling that without injuries, he could have had an even greater legacy in MLB. After 2 inconsistent seasons with the Angels, M.O. Vaughn was traded to the New York Mets before the start of the 2002 season. The hope was that a change of scenery and a fresh start in the National League would help the veteran slugger rediscover his best form. However, his physical struggles continued to hinder his performance. While he still showed flashes of his power at the plate, as evidenced by his 26 home runs and 72 RBIs in 2002, his mobility was visibly compromised. A combination of chronic knee and ankle injuries made him increasingly less effective both offensively and defensively. His inability to play regularly and fulfill his role as one of the team's primary hitters made his time in New York more frustrating than successful. The 2003 season ultimately became his last in MLB. Vaughn managed to play just 27 games before being permanently sidelined due to persistent injuries. Constant pain and limited mobility forced him onto the injured list, and he eventually announced his retirement from professional baseball. Although his time in the league was cut short by physical issues, his career left a significant impact, particularly through his dominant seasons with the Boston Red Sox. After retiring, Vaughn distanced himself from baseball, focusing on business ventures and social projects. His legacy as one of the most feared hitters of the 1990s remains alive in the memories of fans, who still recall his powerful swing and intimidating presence at the plate. M.O. Vaughn built an impressive MLB career, amassing 328 home runs, 1,064 RBIs, and a .293 batting average throughout his tenure. These numbers reflect not only his raw power, but also his consistency as one of the league's most feared hitters during the 1990s. Throughout his career, he established himself as a constant threat at the plate, capable of producing at a high level, particularly with runners in scoring position. His power was undeniable, but he also possessed a remarkable ability to make contact, making him a well-rounded hitter. With over 1,000 RBIs, Vaughn stood out as a clutch player, able to drive in runs and deliver crucial moments for his teams. His ability to maintain a high level of production for most of his career solidified his place among the great hitters of his generation. Although injuries impacted his mobility and playing time, he remained an offensive force for his teams, particularly with his slugging ability. His .293 batting average is especially notable for a player primarily recognized for his home run-hitting prowess. This statistic demonstrates that Vaughn was more than just a slugger. He was a hitter who could adapt his game to the situation, displaying contact skills and run production while being a dominant presence in the batter's box. After retiring from baseball, M.O. Vaughn focused on various off-field ventures, particularly in real estate, where he made strategic investments and built a solid portfolio. He also dedicated himself to helping former athletes facing financial difficulties, using his experience to guide them on money management and career planning after sports. Vaughn showed a strong commitment to the sports community, offering support to other former players who often struggled with post-career financial challenges. Additionally, he remained connected to baseball, participating in events and engaging in programs that promote the sport's growth, especially in his hometown. His contributions toward ensuring a more stable and successful post-MLB life for other athletes reflect his desire to give back to the game and the community that helped him achieve success during his career. M.O. Vaughn's career is one of the most notable in baseball history, not only because of his hitting prowess, but also for how he shaped the game in the 1990s. His impact extends beyond the impressive statistics he compiled, such as 328 home runs, 1,064 RBIs, and the MVP award he won in 1995. M.O. Vaughn represented an era of powerful hitting, an imposing presence at the plate, and the true essence of a slugger. He was not just one of the most feared hitters of his generation, but also a symbol of determination and resilience, capable of turning every plate appearance into an electrifying event for fans and a nightmare for pitchers. However, his journey was also marked by challenges that shaped his career both on and off the field. Injuries, particularly to his ankle and knee, ultimately affected his performance and longevity in the sport. Although his career was shorter than those of other great players, M.O. managed to leave an indelible mark. His departure from the Red Sox after a memorable 1998 season was accompanied by controversy, but also reflected the nature of the sport, where financial and personal decisions often clash with team loyalty. Despite these challenges, Vaughn remained one of the most respected names in the league, not only for his talent, but for his relentless drive to overcome obstacles. His contribution to baseball was not limited to the field. After his retirement, M.O. Vaughn dedicated himself to entrepreneurship, investing in real estate, and using his experience to help other former athletes overcome financial difficulties. This phase of his life reflects his character, always seeking ways to positively impact the world around him. Vaughn was one of the first to recognize the importance of post-career financial management, a topic that, unfortunately, was not discussed in depth during his playing days. By taking this step, he became an example of how athletes can reinvent themselves after their sport careers and find new paths to success. M.O. Vaughn's story also teaches us that success in sports is not just about visible achievements, but also about the challenges one can overcome. While injuries may have dimmed the shine of his career, they also showcased his resilience and perseverance. M.O. was not just a great player. He was an example of how, even when adversity arises, it is possible to rise again and still make a difference. The way he handled injuries, media pressure, and fan expectations is something to be admired and reflected upon by everyone, whether in sports or personal life. Moreover, his departure from the Red Sox and transition to the Anaheim Angels, though controversial, illustrate the complexities of the choices athletes must make throughout their careers. Baseball, like any other sport, is an industry, and financial decisions often take precedence over loyalty to a team or a city a player has grown to love. M.O. Vaughn navigated these waters, even knowing that his decision would leave wounds among Boston fans. But by doing so, he remained true to his own principles and personal needs, something that is not always easy in a world where athletes are constantly pressured to make decisions based on external interests. Ultimately, M.O. Vaughn's legacy is more than just a collection of records and awards. He embodies the true spirit of baseball, a combination of strength, skill, and intelligence. His career, marked by highs and lows, represents the determination needed to achieve success and overcome obstacles while maintaining a forward-thinking mindset. M.O. was not just a slugger. He was a complete athlete with a sharp vision for the game and an open mind for the future. His impact on baseball goes far beyond numbers. He redefined what it means to be a multifaceted and visionary athlete. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content, and turn on notifications to stay updated. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Finally, M.O. Vaughn's journey reminds us that a player's legacy is built not only through victories, but through how they handle challenges and contribute to the sport's evolution. Vaughn faced adversity both on and off the field, but in doing so, he also showed others that true success lies in reinventing oneself, continuing to fight, and, above all, staying true to oneself. His legacy in baseball remains alive, serving as a source of inspiration for future generations of players and fans who can learn just as much from his struggles as from his triumphs. Until the next journey, dear baseball lovers,